Zion Felix, jollof, wachi, or fufu?
I mean fufu.
Fufu, eh.
If I said watching jollof there, I would have said none. But fufu comes inside every day. They chop fufu and banku.
I for no ask you sir because you be Kumasiano, so it's understandable. Samsung or iPhone?
Charlie, iPhone any day, any time. I've used iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus. I didn't use iPhone 7 and 8, and I came to X. Charlie, why will you use why will you use Android phone? I beg you, why will you use Android phone? Charlie, no, man, don't try using don't even compare it. iPhone don't advertise. They don't advertise. But buy and so that Samsung will do billboard, they'll do press launch, ambassadors and things. But Charlie, I use iOS, MacBook. Charlie, why is Android, man? Zion Felix, a celebrity blogger, radio and TV presenter, YouTuber, social media presenter, Obi Ope Mapa. And you are watching Farm Planet. Yeah, I watch Farm Planet Africa. Keep watching Farm Planet Africa here on YouTube. Here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. When you subscribe, that bell there, no. But click on it. Zion Felix.
It's your boy Nuel Triumph. And guess what? Today we have a special guest in the house. He's one of the most famous bloggers in Ghana right now, and he's also dominant in the YouTube scene. He's none other than Zion Felix. Zion Felix, welcome to Fun Planet Africa. Where is Zion Felix from?
Asking the name of where I come from.
No, like where you coming from? Where you from Ghana? Where are you from in Ghana?
I'm from Kumasi. From Bomso to Swami, Bokro. Now, anytime I go to Kumasi, I run like I sleep anywhere. But let me say, Charlie, I'm a Bremen boy.
So, Kumasiano boy, that's what's up. Where did you school? Like secondary, tertiary, where did you school?
I started from St. Michael's, Kumasi. I came to Christian at Bomso. I went to Salem, Ofoikron, came back to Christian. I went to Bishop Sapon at Macro. That's where I completed junior high school. I went to Konongo Master Senior High School. We started the 4 years when ex-President Kofo wanted people to go for 4 years. So after 4 years, I came to where we are right now. I'm in the only university in Ghana. I don't need to mention the name.
That's what's up. Seems like you have quite an elaborate, educational background.
Yeah, I know be shocked, but Charlie, if it comes to books, I've learned.
You be so. Tertiary too?
Yeah, only here. I mean, University of Ghana, the only school in Ghana.
That's what's up. I feel you. So are you single, married, dating, or just they play the matches on?
I they play matches. I'm dating.
You don't want to check your body for online, eh?
Not be that, but like you see, I'm a very careful person. Aside even the job that I'm doing, I don't want people to be talking bad about me. So if I go here, they say, hey, yeah, this guy he chopped me. Like the way boys they boast about chopping girls, and girls too boast. Yeah. So this guy, I do. I don't want that. So just get one person. And then with the kind of job that I do, if you don't take care, you'll be sleeping around just like that. Not because of disease, but it will spoil the image. So I just stick with just one person. And then if you marry, you marry. No marriage, Charlie. Move on to another person. That's
what's up, Zion. Obviously, you're one of the most prominent, YouTubers and bloggers in Ghana right now. Like, what challenges did you face when you were coming up? And, what challenges are you currently facing in the scene right now?
Right now, I don't have time, Charlie. The 24 hours, no, they reach me. The 24 hours, no, they reach me. Like, to sleep, wake up, do plenty of things, easy. And our internet system here in the country is way, way, way expensive. It will take me like 2 hours to upload just one content. So let's say if you wake up early in the morning like 6 and you have to step out like 9 o'clock, how many videos can you upload like in the day before you? And then I'll come back like 11 o'clock. So somebody will say that it's not a challenge, but that's my challenge that I'm facing right now. Like not financially or anything, but data system, like how fast our internet is in this country is very poor. When I was starting, I think level 100 Legon. My father brought me to school to come and learn. He paid school fees. He gave me money to come and spend. Whatever I do outside education, it's not his problem. So getting money to buy data, then getting laptop when I have to like repair my laptop. Those things were my problems when I was starting. But I think a year or a year and a half, everything was solved. And then now everything is about my data and my time, because the 24 hours a day is small. God for increase, I'm good like 30 hours a day.
That's what's up. Amen. Amen for both of us.
Amen.
So like obviously like you're doing well in the scene. Like is how well is your channel paying off? How well is you're a media guru in general? How well are your endeavors paying off?
It's paying off very, very well. As a young graduate like me, I always say that uh, I can count the number of people who will be earning how much I'm earning right now as undergraduate. I just have my first degree after Legon 4 years. I've not been to any school again. So if I look at how much I earn in a year, I can't put everything together because some of the money come like 1,000 today, 500 tomorrow. So like I can't put everything together. But if I say like how much I get in cash at the end of each month, even that one self, few undergrads get that at the end of the month. So I think what I'm doing right now as a media guy pays really, really well.
Zion, they be rich man. That one day, I know for sure. How much do you earn per month? Like give us an average, just an average on YouTube.
On YouTube, averagely, I get 30K before. I get more than 30K before. But for the past 5 or so months, the least I get is like 25K.
25,000 Ghana cedis.
The least I've had for the past 5 months.
Zion, we for chop the money some.
I'll be out doing that. So you go job every time. I always tell people that everything is time. I mean, it's the passion. So let's say this month I get like 20K. The following month it go to 22K. It keeps increasing for the past 5 months or so. So if you want to get money, I always tell people that don't focus on the money, focus on passion. If you tell my boys, me, if you go for a program, I tell you that we're not going there to chop the food day, but if I finish everything before I eat, at times I eat like the whole day. I'll eat around 6 p.m. It's just the passion that I have for the job. I'm not doing it because of the money, but because I love the job. So after doing it, it will bring the money. Even at times the money come that day night go. The money go come and go. Like let's say if I've been earning like 25,000 for the past 5 months, it will be like let's say 125,000 Ghana cedis. Where's that 125,000? It's not there too. So as it's coming, it's going elsewhere. So you have to follow your passion. Charlie, yeah, if you invest, because if you are doing this, I always tell people that I won't be Zion Felix forever. Obrafo started from somewhere, he got to his peak. Now Obrafo is not Obrafo we know. I mean, I started from somewhere. Let's say right now I'm in my peak. I won't be like this forever. So as I'm in my peak right now, I have to also look elsewhere so that when the Zion Felix is not coming, where will I be? They will say that he was always posting girls' buttocks. He was always pressing girls' boobs. So now where is he? So as I'm on my peak now, I also have to look elsewhere so that when this job is off, I'll also find passion elsewhere. Yep.
Has there been like looking back and all that? Has there been any points where you felt like, nah, man, like you can't do this anymore? You want to just throw in the towel and just call it quits?
No. It will never. I always tell myself that I might do this forever and ever, but as I'm growing, I'll be expanding. I didn't start with interviewing. I was a blogger. I just go on my website, write news, and then I didn't even plan for this, like to interview people. So as I went on, I brought in new things. So I knew that as time goes on, I'll bring in more things into the media platform. Now it is Adomef multimedia. So anything media, we do it. So there's no way that I'll say that Charlie at a stop like media thing. I will never stop it.
Has there been any point in time where like you worked under somebody, like another man's company, like you were under them?
When I started, I was with omgghana.com. That's the only platform that I've worked with. And then let me say, when I came to Investor Ghana, I worked with Radio Universe. Yeah, and then now let me say I'm still with them, even though that after school, like 2 years now, after school you have to leave, but I'm still there. Like when I have free time, I go there. So the only company that I think I would say I worked with officially was OMG Ghana. They picked me up when I started. They trained me everything, and then. But I always tell myself, I mean, I don't go for work for anybody.
Maybe so. Yeah. They feel the entrepreneurial spirit.
I don't go for because I want to be free always. If I'm working for you right now and somebody calls me, Zion, shall I come to our Bluchi? I go left your job then come. Even my own job, I go left them. Right now I have a program. But as you said, interview, are they here? They can't beat me. If I like, I'll come. If I like, I'll come. But somebody's job, well, when will I get time to come and do interview? You get it? So, I mean, I can't do somebody's job. As of now, I don't know in future if somebody go bring like 100,000 a month there, I go do. But if it's not 100,000 a month, but yeah, forget.
So like, what are your role models like in life in general, and in this particular line of work? Who are your role models?
When I was a kid, I had always wanted to be like I had always wanted to be like Chris Atto. Chris was on TV, was a TV presenter, was an actor. I wanted to be an actor, but actually I'm a disappointed actor. After high school, no, I killed the dream. So I had always wanted to be a Chris actor in my own way because he was doing rhythms, a TV show, and he was also acting. So I found myself in this job. I didn't know that it was even called blogging. So me, truthfully, I don't have any mentor. I just do my thing. I just did my lane. I did do my own thing. And it goes. It was after I started blogging, and I realized that almost from the blogging, and we had people in it. We had Ami Adebra in it. We had OMG Ghana, Chris Vincent, Ghana celebrities. But I mean, the way I live my life now, I don't plan things. So I don't say I'm looking up to this person. I want to be like this person. When I was growing, I wanted to be a Chris actor. But now the acting, it go off. So I'm doing my own thing. I just want to be Zion Felix and live Zion Felix life.
That's what's up. I feel you. Zion Felix, jollof, wachi, or fufu?
I mean fufu.
Fufu.
If I said watching jollof there, I would have said none. But fufu come inside every day. They chop fufu and banku.
I for no ask you sir because you be Kumasiano, so it's understandable. Samsung or iPhone?
Charlie, iPhone any day, anytime. I've used iPhone 6, iPhone 6 Plus. I didn't use iPhone 7 and 8, and I came to X. Charlie, why will you use why will you use Android phone? I beg you, why will you use Android phone? Charlie, no, man, don't try using don't even compare it. iPhone don't advertise. They don't advertise. But by now, so that Samsung will do billboard, they'll do press launch, ambassadors and things. But Charlie, I use iOS, MacBook. Charlie, why is Android, man?
Okay, so Accra or Kumasi, but I feel like you'd be biased with this question because you're obviously from Kumasi. But choose one and give reasons why too. Accra or Kumasi?
Charlie, my Kumasi people, this one they will give me. I'm a Kumasi boy. I'm proud of Kumasi, Charlie, but I'll choose Accra. I mean, everything there Accra. I mean, like life, making life in Accra is easier with my field of work. I'm talking with my field of work. I don't know other business, but with my field of work, I think Accra has helped me. Accra has almost everything that will help my career. And then, I mean, Charlie, life in Accra is easier for me. So I'm a Kumasi boy. I feel proud to be a Kumasiano, but I think I'll choose Accra. Charlie,
Nice one.
nobody asked me before, but I mean, yeah, Accra over Kumasi.
It be so. What's your favorite song and who's your favorite musician?
Charlie, favorite song? Maybe I love, so I now mostly want to listen to Odon Honyo. I think I'll choose from here. I like his vibe. I like the way not like the concept of his songs. Yeah. And the way he passionately sings. So me, I deal with passion. So like if I see somebody who do things from within, like because on my freestyle quad, the way of like I said, what 100,000 cities or on performing. Like he puts himself inside a thing, and if he's singing, you see that like he's singing emotionally. The thing is from him. I think like right now I'll go for Familia. Yeah, nobody like
Nice
my
one.
boy, but Charlie, I like the vim and the passion. Yeah.
So far, I mean, obviously in your blogging and YouTube career, you've definitely traveled to a myriad of places. So where have you gone to? How many countries have you visited? And which country would you like to most visit that you haven't visited yet?
Oh, now they won't go America or UK. Maybe UK will go, but America for now. The embassy, they be tough people. So I've been to Singapore. I've been to Dubai 3 times. Right now, before even had the interview, people just call me that you have to go to Dubai again. And even before I said that one, I have a Dubai trip again. I've been to South Africa. I've been to South Africa before, so it's a Dubai and South Africa trip. I've been to Nigeria. I think that's all. But I won't go. The country I won't go, America.
Nice one.
Not to go and stay. Me, I always tell myself that I can't stay outside. No. If I will travel, match check like I go keep long for 2 weeks. I'll come back. Then maybe I'll go again like 3 months later. But to go and stay and work, so the work that they do here, it pay. So why should I go and stay outside there and then try making it? I'm making it here by God's grace. So I don't go to stay outside, but maybe to go and work. And at times I say that I'm going for holidays, but I'll go and then it turns out to be a work. Come and interview me, and then it's all good. So my life is like everyday interview. So I won't go America, and maybe the UK to I hear say some girls be there and film. So
But I say the Singapore, I mean, you've gone to Singapore, you mentioned that. I say they get some filth policy where if you drop something, that's all true.
Charlie, Singapore, they don't go for joke there. Spitting say no go be spit. Yeah, they have this million pack, like a tiger head on a fish body, and then they have a pool around it. If you go there, they've put a sign there. We don't fish in this in this water. If you fish $3,000 fine, and their dollar is almost like American dollar. One American dollar is to 1.4 Singaporean dollar. So it's huge. So $3,000 will be like over 12,000 Ghana cedis. Just fetching one coaching number never final. So I mean Singapore, you can't spit around, you can't even chew gum. I mean, when you're in the plane and you're about to land, they'll give you an immigration form to fill. Behind it, they've written in bold and red letters that if you are bringing drugs, like they are killing you. So me, I thought. So as soon as I got it, I like what came to mind was like, so what if the thing is on me? I can't throw it away in the plane. That means like I'm going to face, I'm going to face death. So Singapore is one of the most beautiful countries. I mean, the best airport in the world. They have it. I mean, they have a rainfall in the airport. They call it Jewelry. It's at the Terminal 1. They have 4 terminals. The country is so neat. Like, Charlie, even the taxi serve. Some of the cars I know seen Ghana before. For taxi, it'd be nice. And one thing I loved about the country is that the hailing services that we have, Uber here, we have other foreign nationals bringing their taxi hailing services here. Yes, it's just local people, local taxi hailing services. You know, find Uber in Singapore. If you go and you have Uber app, as soon as you open it, it will direct you to Grab. They have an app called Grab. So in Ghana, they like it will, I don't know whether Yango is for a Ghanaian, but let's say like Zion Felix hailing service, then it will just redirect you to that platform. Like they want to do everything by locals. Singapore, Ghana had independence before Singapore, but Charlie, they are way advanced. No go see even blacks there.
We for pray for Ghana, or Charlie.
Ghana there 70-71.
Do you have any religious affiliations? You know, do you believe in God?
Yeah, I'm a staunch Christian. I always say that probably because of how I used to worship God when I was a kid. That's why he's blessing me right now. Because when I was a kid, I was a church mouse. I mean, I was sleeping at church I was sleeping at church almost like every day. Whenever I'm on vac, I go to church for the whole vacation. And if it's school days, I mean, I go to church on Friday after school. I go back to my house Monday early in the morning to go to school. So weekends, I'll be at church. I was part of the choir, even though I don't have the voice. I was just trying to do something for God. So since I sleep at the church, early Sunday morning, I wake up, sweep the church, arrange every chair, like clean everything to make sure that church goes on very, very well. So me, when I was a kid there, Charlie, church I had a joke. I'm a staunch Christian. So everything that Christians believe in, I believe in it. Everything that Christians are against, I'm against it.
Be like the church. I've attended church mouse so much, Charlie. Because if you go make a be like you, then obviously you have to
go church. You don't help them, Charlie. People they go church, don't they help? So everything is on you. I mean, I always say that God wants to bless people, so you have to avail yourself to be blessed. I mean, if you go to church every day, like Monday to Sunday, how will God bless you if you don't work? Yeah, so God has heard your prayers, so He wants to bless you. But you don't go to work. You don't go to work for people to come and buy your products. How God bless you? There is no way that in this 21st century, God will be a church and the money will become. No, it doesn't work that way. So go to church, pray, and then go out and work. The money will come.
Who is your favorite actor and actress?
Even Okoro all day. Yeah, they feel that, you know. I mean, she knows it. I've told her several times. I mean, we vibe, but not with like she don't my party. Like she calls me for events. Yeah, we go.
How about the male guys?
The male I'll give to.
I'm talking in general, by the way, like the whole world. It doesn't have to be Ghana, but yeah.
Truth be told, I mean anything outside Ghana, I know they care. Yeah, I'll be like Ghanaian. Yeah, they promote just Ghana. Yeah. But Ghana I go we had, but me I'll give to Majid. If he's still acting there, then I'll give to Majid because that guy, super great actor here in Ghana. So me Koro and Majid. So the movie. Is it Why I Married? They have a 2-cast movie. Why Married, Charlie. That movie, like one of my best movies of all time. Why Married? 2-cast movie, 2 comedians, 2 Ejimi for one movie. I don't feel them too much.
What do you consider is your greatest fear in the world?
Not to go to heaven. Every day I say it. Yeah, not to go to heaven, Charlie. That is if you haven't. Me, I believe in heaven. I'm a Christian. That's why I said I believe in everything that Christians believe in. That is if you haven't. My greatest fear is not to go to heaven, Charlie. To live your life forever and ever in fire, Charlie. You will wicked, something wicked.
What do you like watching most on TV? Like your best TV program?
How do you watch TV? Yeah. I get to you about like 5-6 months now. I know switch I'm on for. So at times I just test it whether to come. Yeah. I bought DSTV. No, I didn't buy DSTV. They gave me DSTV, and then one thing that puts me off is that when you're watching DSTV, when it's a movie, you're able to see the date that the movie was produced. At times I'll put it there in like 2012 movie. I'm like, old movie there, what's up? So when it expired, I watch again. So if I watch TV, then probably something special is happening. Then I'm not there. I want to have a glimpse of it. But truth be told, I hardly watch movie. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
The radio way I dey listen small small. That one I like stations where they dey play song plenty, and the entertainment show. The entertainment show self, it has to be interview, so that I'll get content and write. But if you reviewer, the review say it has to be like probably prominent people where I go feel use them as speech to write content. Else I go skip them listening to music. So I like stations that they do test transmissions because they play music song.
So, what would you say? What would be that your one resounding advice to content creators in Ghana who are trying to make it on the YouTube scene?
Passion, passion, and then like I mean everything is a content, but you should know that content. If I say everything is content, not say like go take anything and put it out there. I mean put things that people will enjoy. You should know what your clients or your viewers want. I mean don't do what the Americans are doing. Don't do what the Asians are doing, and don't even do what Zion Felix is doing. Do what your people want, because in Ghana, if you're in Ghana and you say that because in a, in Asia or in America, Ryan Ryan is doing toys, and Ryan the highest earner on YouTube because he was doing toys in America. I want to do toys in Ghana. My brother, my sister. I mean, you are deceiving yourself. Your uncle self no go watch. Your uncle in Piki self no go watch that toys they do. So I mean, get to know where you are, your environment, and create that content for such people. I mean, there's no way that you tell me to do a review on a certain phone that means I'm influence. I'll do because I've done some before. People didn't buy into it, so I won't do it unless like some crazy idea become way like I go fit do that and I get the attention of people because in the part of the world that we are, I mean people don't like those kind of things. Makeup, those things, Charlie, it will be hard for people to learn. So know what your audience wants and keep giving it to them, and don't forget the passion. If you focus on money or you focus on the one girls passing by, you don't get anything. So I mean, just follow your passion.
That's what's up. Zion Felix, Charlie, thanks for your time. It was nice meeting you.
Keep watching Farm Planet Africa here on YouTube. Here on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, that bell there, no, click on it. Zion Felix. Bye.